beep, I'm a sheep. Beep, beep, I'm a sheep. Beep, 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 I'm a sheep. Beep, beep, I'm a sheep. Hi guys, this is MegaDragonoid. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my cool on. Because I'm getting a little bit feared that, our French guy will come back. Sorry, I had to put that song on. I had to keep my cool.
Uh-huh. Maybe putting the song on will scare him away.
Beep, 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 I'm a sheep. Yeah, there we go. Okay, say it, Brody.
Testimony, the investigation.
The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir.
Also, maybe we have to tell a bit what, because I forgot, we have to actually explain what kind of little bit happened last time. So somebody want to put a recap?
Well, we're trying to solve a poisoning type murder that happened at a restaurant, and in the process we've found that there seems to be a phony of Phoenix Wright going around, and that there's an old guy who likes waitresses a little bit too much.
Yeah, watching at their chest.
Oh, and there's a chef that he's scared of.
And that has a $500,000 debt.
Yeah. So there's lottery tickets, there's debts that have to be paid, and all sorts of things. So
Bonies,
but it's not
etc,
looking-
etc. Poisonous.
It's not looking so good for the person we're defending.
No, it's one of the tighter cases ever.
Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him. But we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found a lottery ticket and a bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene.
Well, there's still one thing missing. The person.
You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good.
Less than confidence of the court. You're a real lawyer, Trud. Don't count on any more customization of this one. So let's the fun begin. Wait, now we are a real lawyer? Wait, what? I'm confused. Help!
Okay, so you have to press on the number 4 statement.
Okay, number 4. 1, 2. Oh, wait. Did I went to 4?
That one. Yeah. The identification one, bro.
Okay, thank you. You didn't have any? Are you saying that it was stolen then?
No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet.
Let me check something. America. Coffee cost. That won't add up. I just checked on Google. I asked Google basically. American coffee cost. The average cup of coffee cost $2.70. He doesn't even have enough in cents.
So why was he even there? Is my question.
Yeah. $0.58.
Maybe he
Yeah,
had
I
already
can't-
paid. Maybe he already had paid his coffee, and that was what he returned back.
That could be good. But then he had supposed to be a billing ticket. If you know what I mean.
Like a receipt.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Receipt. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
He
Yours
did have
your
a
line.
lot. He did have a lot of lottery tickets as well. So maybe he spent all his money on those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal. The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man.
Or some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge? Don't think on something. I think I'm onto something here. Okay, tell me.
Okay. Wait, hang on. Suddenly remember. So, you pressed on the false statement.
Hmm?
If Glenn had no form of it says here, if Glenn had no form of ID with him, how did the police figure out who he was? Gumshoe suddenly remembers that there was a prescription bag with him. Asked about the prescription bag, but Gumshoe didn't mention that. He did not mention that, did he?
I'm gonna quickly check with you, just in case if I'm missing also.
It definitely says press on the fourth statement.
Receipt for turnabout, drow. Wait, we're not in it yet. Because you said the wrong one, you let me press on the third statement.
Ah, sorry.
You let me press on this, which is the third. This is the fourth.
Sorry.
It's okay. It says literally when his testimony's on there, and when you have the cross-examination, you go a little bit up and you can see which one is which line.
Okay.
That's how you can figure it out. Wait a sec. Huh? Oh, wait.
Oh? Did I say something dumb again?
Let me paraphrase what you just testified to. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes?
Yeah, basically.
In that case, how you were able to identify the victim so quickly?
Oh, that.
You so let down, you got the whole striking shoulders and the puppy eyes things going.
There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket.
It seems that Glenn Eagle visited his doctor before he went to the trash bin.
We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds.
You know what actually just hit me?
But
Okay, trash bin. Trash bin, trash bin, trash bin, trash bin. Keep repeating it.
yeah.
What does it sound in English?
Trash bin?
Bingo.
Has been.
No.
What?
Okay, let's make it
Has
easier.
been.
Trash bin as a can or basket. Get it? Get
Oh,
it?
you Tresbin. You're talking about the restaurant name.
Yeah.
Trash bin, Tresbin. Ah, I didn't understand what you were talking about for a second there, but now I get it.
See the picture? No, it's something like something click in my head like trash bin. Now I understand why the food is so terrible. Duh! Amazing how my brain's starting to work.
That's a reliable enough source for the court.
What? Boop. There we go. What should I do? Should I leave it alone or ask more? What sort of medicine was in the bag?
Well, actually, the bag we found was empty.
Huh?
Yeah, completely empty.
Was completely empty? Here, take a good look at
the... I think I know where that, where the medicine went.
Yeah.
Do you know? Do you know where it went, bro?
Kinda know, yeah.
Alright, well, let's see what...
But now take a look at the name.
Trash bin. Right, yeah, trash bin, yeah, I see it. I see it.
You see it also, Shira?
Yeah.
Yeah. You enter to an empty bag as evidence. Desperate are you, tried? Huh? Now what happened after the what happened with the investigation after that, detective? What now, bro?
You present the victim's prescription bag at statement 6.
Is this 6? Because this is the last one. We did on 4, so we automatically go to 5. And after that, it's 6.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There's just one small contradiction in your testimony.
Oh, finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting. So, hurry up, will you?
You testified there's nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the description bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later?
No, they didn't.
The victim was given a prescription right before going to trash bin. Where then is the medicine disappeared to?
You are too cool, pal.
Holy moly, we're headed down!
Indeed. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh?
So far, you many times. The victim was killed by poisonous. The victim medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim observation had been lethal poison itself.
Order! Order! Well, Mr. Goddard, what do you have to say to that?
Huh. That's all. What? Ready for the court, the name of the clinic. Publication back, if you will. What's the clinic name got to do with anything?
Do not ask me how to even pronounce that one.
Let me ask Google.
New Air Otto
Larry.
Clinic.
Okay, grief. Otolaryngological clinic. Otolaryngological. I've never heard that word before.
Otolaryngology. Yeah. Even I struggle.
There you go.
Otolaryngological clinic.
We're just having fun trying to pronounce this word now.
Otolaryngology.
At least it's an otolaryngological clinic. There you go.
There you go.
Otolaryngological clinic. Golinkol.
That's how you can say it.
Otolaryngology.
Otolaryngology.
Otolaryngology. Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Goddard?
Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bit of war wound, would you say?
A war wound?
The day before the incident, Elga found himself in a fight. He took a blow from the side of the head, disrupted his eardrum. He interpreted his eardrum.
And what on earth was the prescription he was given?
It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. What? It's mentioned in the autopsy report. If you read the fine print, he found traces of medication in the victim's left ear.
Yes, here it is, in very, very fine print.
It seems Mr. Elk correctly applied some of the medication while he was at trash bin. Therefore, it should be sure to believe he would have eaten his medication.
It seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case after all.
No.
Nick! If you don't think of something quick, it will all be over.
She's right. But I can't get away with any weak objection. What should I do? I feel I'd
You
stop
have
at
to
one.
push it. You have
I had
to
the
push it.
same. Only moments ago, Mr. Gannon made the following statement. Seems correctly applied with medication while he was at trash bin. If that case, why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime?
But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal.
It doesn't change the fact that it should not be found at the crime scene. However, officially it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to persuade the truth. You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems like that prescription drug would contain potassium genocide.
Potassium cyanide.
Sorry, I had trouble with that one. It hardly seems
Okay.
like that coffee should rate served would contain it either. But it did, possibly in an undeniable. Okay, too much coffee again.
That's enough. Mr. Goddard, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Goddard?
Give me a moment, I need to breathe.
I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder.
Victor Kudo, the pigeon hater.
Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial. And that is something that bothers me.
Hey, good job, Nick.
The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness.
Huh. I suppose this means I will just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups.
God. This is a
Court
fine
is
fact.
adjourned for
Coffee
recess.
behind his bag.
Oh yeah, there's a coffee machine behind the back I need. Like, ding!
Yeah, espresso. Cappuccino.
Damn.
Tastes like bitter here. January 7, 11:03 a.m. Disco Court, defendant lobby number 1. But we are with 3 people. But we are saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Phew! That was close.
Tell me about it. I nearly died in there.
That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit. Looks like I nearly died in here. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe, how could he betray us like that? Huh? He said he helped me. But he totally set me up.
I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed in a corner.
I mean,
the guy got to do his job, right?
it's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I had them my whole life. But it really hurt this time. Felt like somebody punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again.
Poor Gumshoe. And we know if he comes back to him again.
So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right?
Yeah, Mr. Kudo, lover of waiters' outfits and projectile seats.
I bet he's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know. Yeah, he's a big old grunge. Are you going to able to handle him, Nick?
Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me. Even those never-ending bird seats. Like that one.
Oh, I don't know. She could become Maya again.
Yep.
January 7, 11:50 a.m. Discord call room number 4. Well, we're number 4.
4, go up! Go one more number up!
You guys really want to be number 5, don't
Ladies
you?
and gentlemen, this is number 5.
Da, 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 da.
Okay. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird.
Right.
It's Bird, B-Y-R-D-E. Bird. Mr. Goddard, your next witness, please.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, now it happened. I will never give up the fight.
Idiot. The prosecution calls the prosecution calls the lucky old timer who cut the show over our cup of coffee. Winners, please take you to stand.
Old man.
Name an exposition, if you don't mind.
The name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty are what make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times too.
We don't need to hear that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your accusation.
My occupation? Cat! Listen, young, how much cord do you think there is for kimono embroidery here?
I have
Kimono
boobies.
embroidery?
I have
That's what I
boobies
do.
here.
Or did back in Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed.
Wow, a real craftsman. You're a dying breed? Hey, maybe he could embroider my costume sometime. No, don't do that.
Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. So, I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile.
That burger joint should have been better to put of putting him in the kitchen.
Now then, witness, were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident? Oh yes, I was eating some seeds of a cup of Javachino. Seeds? What do you think these are,
Wow, that wasn't a CBLC.
I see.
So you saw everything that happened, Gramps?
Grandpa.
Did I? Oh yes I did. I saw it all.
Then please tell the court. We're all ears.
Sure. I'll tell you every last detail.
You're really getting into this.
Yeah.
Well, here's Grandpa Justin.
The young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. That's the serving girl, right there, in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. Miss Sakudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress. Ha! You're as bad as the rest of them! All these newfangled words. What's wrong with old-fashioned ones, Newfangled? All this talk of radios and glasses. It's wireless and spectacles, I tell you. Excuse me? Listen to me, everyone! Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away. Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Tell me, bro. Tell me.
Alright, so you need to press on the 4 statement, number 4.
You said I remember her well in the reference to the waitress. Do you have any particular figures that you can identify her by?
Particular features? It's a disgrace, that's what it is.
Sorry?
You can see all the way out to her, you know. She's practically naked in that uniform.
Again. So, particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit. But anyone would wear such a uniform, even me.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Wright, please spare the court any further mental anguish from that image.
Okay, when she did that, I was like, I couldn't stop for a second thinking about seeing Danny the Hedgehog standing in the wings. I was like, I couldn't stop for a second, and it was like suddenly it clicked in my head, like, oops.
Don't get all excited, Nick. You gotta keep yourself together.
I guess got a little bit carried away.
There are other things I recognize about her too.
Like her boob size?
Yeah. He seemed pretty sure of himself. What should I do?
Yep, do it. Press harder.
Sure, you saw the way to take the coffee over the victim. Whatever the waitress was making, right or not.
Quite right. Mr. Kudo, these are the features that you recognize about the defendant. I would ask you to add them to your testimony. Sure. There was a ribbon in her hair, and her apron straps were loose.
Okay.
Okay, see, you press on that statement now.
You do seem to remember several details about her appearance. What about the most crucial part of it all, her face?
Ah, as if I wouldn't remember that.
You well remember the boob size, maybe.
Yeah.
Pervert.
The witness noticed the straps on the accused's apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face.
That's right. I couldn't even tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red.
So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness' eyesight. There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? I get the feeling there's something more to this. Yeah, this is a good question.
Ask about the waitress's back. Ask about the back.
The identifying features you described are all things you could see from the back.
So what?
Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all?
Hey guys, wait
Yeah.
a second.
Yep.
We saw a female before, and she said nothing and left. Remember that? From the
Yeah, maybe it was her in disguise.
Perhaps. Yeah.
What do you mean by her?
That lady that came in at one point when we were...
Remember that lady with
Oh!
hair.
Maya?
Oh no, I know who you mean.
No. The one before and that before the episode.
Yeah, remember that?
She was there in the restaurant and then she left. First we saying hello, we saw her, and then she disappeared.
She's gone.
Like, yeah.
Huh. He got you there, Gramps.
Grandpa!
People normally talk about facial features when they about description of someone. But this witness testimony has nothing but straps and ribbons.
This is harassment. I tell you, I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbons. I'm just telling you what I saw. Mr. Kudo, the course requests that you add details about any identifying features. Features you observe from the front, that is, to your testimony. Sure.
I'm a smooth criminal. Sure.
Sarah.
Nice.
Woo-hoo. Think this old man's testimony is getting longer and longer.
Sorry, I was checking something. And if I can't find a hole in it soon, be getting even longer, I bet.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front.
Yeah, you saw the boobs.
You didn't see anything to be distinct, but you did clearly see the waiter's face, yes?
No question about it. I didn't come this far to back down now. Victor Kudo never backs down.
It's not the answer I was looking for, but okay.
This has turned into a matter of pride for old CD now, I guess. I wonder if he really did see Maggie's face or not.
Like I thought, we need some proof of this. Proof that the other didn't see where it came from the front.
Do you think the old CD really saw Maggie do it?
Well, he probably had his eye on the waitress the whole time, while he was there.
But he was there for the cute outfits, right? Not the waitress.
I guess so. She makes a good point, though.
Hey, did I just say something clever?
Wonder if the waitress girl really was Maggie.
That's what we have to figure out, Nick.
Okay, so at the statement when he says there wasn't anything that caught my interest, you present the apron.
Mr. Kiryu, I'd like you to please take a look at this.
That filthy thing would suit feels like you just perfectly. Oh, actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he's done eating.
Have you ever seen this before?
Of course I haven't. Do you think I'd forget something as dirty as that? Whoa, you half-witted clot!
Dirty?
Got him!
He's a dirty man.
Oh, the corner's even quiet!
You are a dirty. You're dirty.
Yeah. What? What is it?
He's a dirty.
Ever since I said you half-witted clot, there's been an eerie silence in here.
Yeah, you being a
Mr.
pervert.
Kido, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning.
Oh?
And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means if you had really seen the apron before... Yes, you know what I am getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waiters from the front.
Oops.
There is a face again! I love that face! It looks so silly.
Oops.
Witness! You can't just oops your way out of this.
Well. Looks like we finally have general trial on our hands.
You cannot say oopsie.
Listen,
You
Wright,
cannot-
here are the facts. On the trial of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant.
That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird.
Exactly.
But she having a orange ribbon. And not a red one.
And when one waitress put the poison in the coffee cup.
That old guy is watching that pervert.
This old geezer was watching. Sorry, I had to do that.
Old guy was
I
watching.
hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing.
Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps.
You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin's in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted.
He can't remember properly, more like he's messed up so many times he's blocking it out. Ooh.
Very well. Let's test just how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Tell us what you remember about the victim.
Here we go again.
He was another one of those pesky young types, wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand, and a noisy brat kept rustling its pages. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Then the serving girl in question brought over the Javicino. The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. The testimony we have just heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. It seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail. Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything.
We are going to handle this, Nick.
We only need to do one thing. To prove that the old man memory is a shot.
Just strip him up, you mean? Is that not kind of cruel?
I suppose, but that's what I do best. Okay, hit me.
Okay, so you present the coffee cup on the very last statement, so that would be number 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. Coffee cup. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were telling at the start of this testimony? Saying the way of testing incredible of your memory?
I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you. Nothing. If I got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Oh, we want to see that!
Coo, 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 coo.
Care to tell us where this is going, Wright? According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking the coffee with his left hand, with his free hand, which would mean makes that his left.
Ah, what is this? Kindergarten?
I would like the court to take a look at this.
That's the cup the victim used, correct?
Yes, and on the rim you'll notice a mark left by the victim's lips.
Yes, there's a stain left by the coffee.
If you consider where the stain is, you clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand.
But how?
Oh, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you will eat those the seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park where he came. Wait! If you think I'm going to stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad, you're wrong. I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw. You still insist on your testimony? That young brat was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that dead young hotbot and you spiky-haired yahoo who are at fault.
Who? Me?
The odd bot.
Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already. Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but...
Sure, why not hear a little more?
Mr. Godot?
But this is my 16th cup of coffee, so this is your final stand.
Thank you, Captain. You can rely on me, Victor. Sorry, you can rely on Victor. You can rely on Victor.
Okay, here we go again. I'm gonna take a nap.
The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup too. Bro? And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup. His left hand. We know that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye.
It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers.
A monitor? You mean like a television screen?
The inside of the lens is a screen that displays a computer data. It's called an HMD, a common tool in the victim's line of work.
HDTV, DVD, CD, all these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth.
And so he doesn't seem to be lying.
And those are the facts, in good old black and white.
Black and white. Remember that?
Okay, so you present the victim's profile on any of the statements. Any of them.
Any of them?
That's what it says. It says present either the victim's profile, so Glenn Elk's profile, or the victim's prescription bag on any of the of Kudo's statements.
I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but Mr. Kudo, there's something very strange about your observation of the victim.
What?
You say that he was wearing an earpiece on the same side as the HMD.
No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting.
I don't think so.
What did you say?
You're not doubt unaware of this fact, Kudo, but the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was erupted.
Hey!
Traces of medication on his contradiction were found in his ear canal. That's right, it's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece on his left ear, because he couldn't hear in that ear.
Is that true, Captain?
It is.
I've got it! He saw the mirrored version of the person. He saw a mirrored version of the person, right? That's gotta be
Apparently,
the
yeah.
only answer. Order, order, order!
He was kind of a line. He's like, oh, pigeon, 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 pigeon.
Yeah, I
Why
saw
was
that.
he-
Sorry, I
yeah.
got so excited. I just got so excited about that possibility.
This wisdom is completely unreliable. He's only saw the wages from behind. And when he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when you know his eardrum was erupted. Well, Mr. Got it? Yeah. A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk.
Captain, are you calling me a drip? This is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand. I'll never back down. I know I'm right. The lad drank his Javicino with his left hand.
Let me put it out of your misery, clearly. The victim was using both hands. He took a sip with the cup, holding his right hand, and then switched to the left. That's what the old man saw. Impossible. Witnesses already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking one sip of the coffee. Which hand the victim used to pick up the coffee irrelevant, Your Honor. Fact it still stands with one hand or the other. Mr. Algae drank the poisonous coffee. Like this, go 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 go. Sorry, Mr. Goddard, that doesn't wash. Point of the testimony was whether the witness memory is incredible. The results are clear. The testimony was given by this witness is useless.
I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I am satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce. Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey! I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, you can't reach me from there. I'm ordering
he
the
can.
defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned.
Oh crap. Oh.
Oh,
Wait! If we stop now, where does that leave me? Leave you, Mr. Kudo? Thanks to that blue sea young upstart over there. I'm just a bubbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now.
How is your bad memory my fault?
Also, I'm pretty sure he got that the other way around, but whatever. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do. I've kept my mouth shut until now. But there's something else the court should know.
What? There's more?
To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark.
Me? He's looking at me like I'm sort of even shoken.
oh wow.
Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? The final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Sorry, Gramps. I already had my 17th cup of coffee.
What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Javicino you want if you come to my house after the trial.
Woo!
I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man.
And
That's enough, witness. I believe it will be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony. You bet! Much, much quicker.
I can't believe this is happening.
You better get ready, youngster.
I get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, will you? Probably got
Why
you
does it
some.
remind me that this old man says that Phoenix is evil?
I like this line.
Why doesn't just recognize this? Oh my god.
Look at this line.
He's
Infinite-
using
infinite-
so much infinite ammo code with that box of seeds. Yeah. Hello! Loading!
Rats, I think we have hacks here. Right, guys?
Yep.
The final showdown.
It's the final
Oh my god.
Sorry. Okay. First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure of myself.
Give me a moment, I had to type somebody.
The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javicino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down, hmm?
Is that your excuse about a vase that's falling down? What the hell?
Is that all? Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. Hey, you're doubting me again? You're doubting a poor, defenseless old man? No, we are not doubting you, Mr. Kudo.
Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everybody's lips, Nick?
You're not the only one, Maya.
Hmm.
Yeah, so what, probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to conversation this guy.
You're a bird brain. That's that's all you can think of.
And you're only thinking about boobs.
Very well. Mr.
Indeed.
Wright, your final cross-examination, please.
Hey, me.
Okay. So you present the crime photo at either statement 3 or
Or what?
you present the crime photo at statement 3. Just put it on statement 3, bro.
Crime photo. Yeah. Mr. Kudo, this is the photograph of the crime scene.
So what?
Take a careful look at the table. The face is there, intact.
Huh?
Wash your tongue, granddad.
I'm no granddad of yours, hopscotch.
Yo, 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 yo.
Enough. If you throw any more seeds in this courtroom, the cleaners will... Ah! I didn't get a chance to see that. What is it now? I just remembered something.
Yes, go on.
The broken vase. It was on my table.
I'm gonna lie on the couch. Go on. Go on!
What? Well, you see, it startled me when that young lad collapsed. So I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table. I mean, the vase on your table? Yes, it was on my table. And that's how my groin came to be completely soaked. We didn't need to know that. We didn't need to know that.
Oh god, face!
Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today. I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all?
Nope.
Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo. Wait a minute! If that's the case, there's more! I've got more to say! Oh yes, I remember something, Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom. Wait! Listen to me!
Hey, he disappeared. Yay.
Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked. And I am still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony we have heard thus far.
The mark on the coffee that the victim supposedly drank from his left hand, and the earpiece which was inserted into his left ear. Out of question, he couldn't hear.
Nick, you did it.
I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the fact.
Yes, Your Honor.
There is one more thing before I call today's session to an end.
One more thing, Your Honor.
The witness we just heard from. He is most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So he summarized it accordingly into this statement.
Okay.
You may each have a copy of it, if you wish.
Whatever, the prosecution doesn't need props like that. Got us really mad, huh? Ooh. Oh, my head! Sorry. You can take this one, Shira.
Yeah, will be too. I will be too.
Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Goddard's.
Yes, Your Honor.
Victim's testimony added to the court record.
When the accident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, this isn't a piece of testimony. It's more like a 5-year-old apology.
What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies?
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Oh, whoopee.
Holy shit. You guys want to continue a bit more or call it quits here?
We may as well call it quits here now, hey?
Sure, agree?
Yeah.
Because I want to take a little break. Here's a little bit that cuckoo.
About that old
Yeah,
man.
that guy was crazy.
Maybe he is the cuckoo bird. Like he has too many cuckoos in, as I said. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. Well guys, this is sadly it for this week. If you like the content so far, make sure to hit that sexy free follow button. You can also go to twitch.tv/MegaDragonoid where I'll be streaming. You can also go to deviant.com/MegaDragonoid where I'm putting down my art. You can also go to our Discord server, which is in the description below. And you can also go hit the notification bell when you see going us live or put up a video. Of course, it depends on where you're going on. Of course, if you go to Twitch, hit that notification bell, and etc. If you want to go to Shares or Justin's, they can go ahead.
If you want to go to YouTube, search for Princess Hira. Your turn, Justin?
If you want to go to my YouTube, it's just Parodies Man. Did you want to do another one of yours, Sarah?
No. That's about it.
Okay. Well, my Twitter is just Parodies Minor, and my DeviantArt is Dr. Chess. My Twitch is just Parodies Minor. Sorry.
My Twitter.
I was like, hey, wait, what?
I do have a Twitter account, which is also just Parodies Man.
Yeah, but you said just Parodies Mine. I'm like, wait, what? What? Twitter?
Alright, so,
okay, I think
yeah.
Justin is becoming too old. He's starting to forget things.
Forgetting my own accounts.
I think he just overheard me because I'm going to make a Twitter account.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, genius. And that's
and of course, my DeviantArt is Dr. Chester the First.
And there you go. We wish you all a good day, a good week, and have a good afternoon or morning or good night, everyone. We will see you at the next part. Peace, my operators, and have a nice day.
A cup of coffee.
Coffee.